community. That's good stuff. I like that. Aaron, Danial Aaron just hopped on board, had a little bit of technical difficulties. We might go over maybe 10 to 15 minutes if that's okay with you. This is the last part of the show. If anybody needs to get off after this, you're more than welcome. People want to stay. You want to stay for this because Danial Aaron came from a Tony Robbins event. We just got done talking about Tony Robbins. And he discovered Jon at Tony Robbins Mastery program in Fiji. And it cost a lot of money to go there. And Tony only represents Tony Robbins only represents the world's best. So this is how Danial Aaron discovered Jon. So I'm gonna bring you on as a panelist. Danial, give me 1 second. I'm gonna promote you really quick, and then we'll have a cool dialogue. He just joined your online fitness program too as a member not too long, about a week ago. Hey Danial, if you could click, there you go. You got it. You're getting the hang of it. Cool. Hey Danial, how are you? Can you click on your microphone at the bottom? It has like a red slash over it. That'll unmute you.
I am unmuted.
Awesome, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Armando.
Oh, hey, Dan. Mr. Fiji.
I've been called worse.
Yeah.
Man, awesome. So thanks for jumping on board, Danial. What time is it over there in Indonesia?
It's just coming on the hour of 8 a.m.
Oh,
That's cool. That's nice.
That's awesome. How's the weather over there? Beautiful or what?
Yeah, it's good this morning. We had crazy rains yesterday where the bamboos were like going like this.
Wow.
And like cyclone-like, but now it's all calm and sweet.
That's cool.
Awesome.
It's about 10 degrees here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's windy like that, but
It's just a little brisk.
yeah, a little cold.
Awesome. So you just joined the online fitness program, Danial. You discovered Jon at the event. You reached out to us. We emailed each other a few times. Now you're part of the MBG community. If you want to share a little bit more of what you know, who you are, what you're about, or how can we best help you? I know you're in the health and wellness and fitness industry too as well, but you want to take you and your clients to the next level with the MBG philosophy. So if you want to talk about it, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Armando. And I was on with y'all just briefly a couple weeks ago, but there may be other people on now, so I'll just go back to the beginning and make it brief, which is to say, yeah, I've been in Bali for 12 years now. I've been teaching yoga and various other modalities for more than 20 years. We got a yoga school and we run big trainings that are really more about personal development and transformation in terms of the whole being. And personally, I've got a little criticism of yoga because I think a lot of what goes on in yoga doesn't actually serve people maximally. And at the same time, I love what I can offer through yoga, and I love the physical fitness aspect of it. But in my own life, you know, I came from, as a kid, being an athlete, amateur athlete, but, you know, I got my body pretty screwed up from not knowing how to really balance it in athletics. Then I went into martial arts with judo, and I got a lot more strength and density to me. And then when I moved into yoga, I was like, wow, I got to lose all this muscle in order to get some flexibility, not really understanding much of the balance of strength and flexibility, which I'll come back to as a question. But I mean, I think what attracted me to your work, Jon, is when I just saw the video of you when I was in Fiji at the Tony event, the way you approached natural fitness. I think I heard that phrase, in fact, in natural strength building, as, you know, coming from a way of moving that creates incredible fitness and vitality, yet also is fun and natural and creates a sense of free movement, which is, you know, from my experience, not so common in the fitness industry to look at it that way. So part of what I'm interested in is just for myself understanding better how I can be maximally fit and free in my body and strong and flexible, and how I can incorporate more of that into what I share with people, and, you know, potentially love to get you guys to come over here to Bali and you know, be a guest on one of our programs or something like that. So that's the quick background. Does that hone it in a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. I understand that. You know, a lot of people, you get built up playing sports and you get banged up really bad, and then the mindset is, I want to heal my body. For people that are thoughtful and they think about it and they're like, I got to heal my body, and immediately the thought is, drop the weight of your muscle. And you know, we work with so many yoga instructors. They come and learn from us because I'm fortunate that the guy that I learned from, he studied with BKS Iyengar for 15 years. He had been doing yoga his way for 30 years. He was a big dude. He's built almost identical to me. He was not a yogi looking type guy at all. And he played football. He played basketball. He wrestled. He was a strength coach. A lot of similarities with myself. And in no way did he intentionally lose muscle to be more supple. And that's where a lot of people, I think, they think that they need to do that, which is not true. We need to strengthen weak links to become more supple. We don't need to stretch muscles that are, we don't need to statically stretch any muscles. We need to actively engage weak links to create that balance, to put the body in the right position. That's what gives us suppleness. And I think a lot of people in the world, yogis, they don't understand the benefits of strength training. Strength training people don't understand the benefits of yoga. And there is a middle ground. And we are showing it, and that's all we've been doing at the Monkey Bar Gym since day one, the middle ground. We do yoga every day. We do our strength training every day. What you want to do a little bit more of depends on where you want to go mostly. Maybe you do a little bit of strength training, you focus mostly on your yoga. Maybe you've done enough yoga, maybe you want to get embrace a little bit more of the strength training, put a little more focus onto that while you maintain your mobility and stability with your yoga. So there is a middle path, and that's why I opened the Monkey Bar Gym up in the first place, because there wasn't. There was traditional gyms and there was yoga studios and Pilates studios, which neither one communicated. It was one or the other, as you know. And so what I saw is when I learned from Roger, when he helped me to learn how to heal my body, is, man, this is needed big time. People want this, and it would be a challenge because at the time there was no gyms anywhere in the world, as far as I knew, that had no machines, no mirrors, no shoes, integrating yoga with body weight movement. And it's worked. And now there's gyms that are all over the world doing similar things, but really understanding the fruit of yoga and integrating that into body weight or strength training. I would say very few people on the planet know how to do that. And that's one of the things that we teach our trainers, and at our CNT courses, that's exactly what we teach. So no matter what the exercise that you're doing, strength training, conditioning, or whatever, there's a yoga basis in it. And that's what's unique about it, but there's nothing static stretching, it's all active. And that's also different than traditional yogas. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that definitely helps. I mean, and that's what I've come around to, a lot of that in terms of my own understanding of it in my head. And you know, I'm still growing a lot in my understanding of how to implement it in my own body and how to teach it to other people. And I imagine it's a huge topic and a big part of what you teach on your training. Is there anything you could say briefly in this context, though, about how you integrate those two together rather than, okay, now we do yoga and now we do strength training? What I think is you do them both at the same time, really, right?
Yes. Yesterday I posted a video taken during, we teach two courses basically. We teach elite level CNTs. We call it the CNT Elite course. That's the best of the Monkey Bar Gym trainers, or just the best of the CNT people that have taken our course from all over the world. They all came in here and we teach them higher level stuff. Jeremy Laban, who, if any of you guys on our online Facebook group, I posted it on there. He's one of our best. He is amazing. And when he's showing you a power wheel crawl, A crawl is a position, a power wheel crawl is a position that most people, when they do an inclined plane position, I don't know if you guys can see me here, I'll try and get it right. They round the back a lot. This is hard to show. I can't show it, but they round their back when they crawl into what's called a hollow position. That's good for gymnasts. It's bad for posture. Most gymnasts, if you see them, they have a lot of roundness in their back and their shoulders. And it's good for gymnastics because it helps to create stronger levers. It's bad for general health. So at the Monkey Bar Gym, we don't do things that way. We are always looking for healthiest posture and to develop healthiest people. Now, when you watch Jeremy, he's getting people into that straight line in a power wheel crawl position, and he's giving them feedback on the neck to extend. Extending and expanding at the shoulders is foundational cues that we use constantly. Then he's also looking at areas of collapse in their lower back, their neck, and he's helping them actively engage those points so that they have a nice straight line. He gives all these great cues. So for you and everybody else out there, what it is that we do and what makes Monkey Bar Gym trainers so special is they can train somebody, strength train them to a high level, but also it's supported with Iceland's yoga and our base training to correct misalignments, strengthen weak links, and then really high-level trainers, all of our trainers, which they are, they can put them together into every single exercise we do. And that's where you get extremely strong and balanced. In that video I just posted yesterday for you guys, look at all the little cues Jeremy does. Can you apply those same cues to push-ups, pull-ups? Yes. All of them apply across the board to all types of exercises. And that is exactly what we teach at the Certified Natural Training course. And that's what separates our trainers from all other trainers. Having the ability to heal and to strengthen is unique in the training world.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. It makes a lot of sense. And, you know, as you know, I'm new to this long distance Monkey Bar Gym access, and I'm getting into the workouts that y'all are sending, and it's awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm a little confused. I really like the base training, but how is that? How is it ideal for me to integrate that into the rest of the workouts?
That's the base positions of all things. Okay, that's a standalone. You can do that on your own. You can do it after training. You can do it before training. Oftentimes it depends on the workout. I don't like pre-fatiguing the body, so I might do a light version of that before I train. And so the base teaches you the proper positioning for all the exercises that you might do in a workout. The better that you get at those positions, the easier and stronger your workouts will be.
Yeah, awesome. I've just tapped into the base training probably twice since I got on in the last month, but I've already found myself just involuntarily bringing those into my yoga classes.
Yeah.
I like it.
And one point that I didn't talk about, Tony had us out at his Namali resort for about 8 days one time. We love that place. The people are the nicest people on the planet. And man, would we love to come out there and do a course or something like that for sure.
Come to Bali.
Come to Bali. We had a great time the last time we were out there. So if we can hook something up like that, let's do that.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, let's check in later about that. We don't have to bore everybody with those details, but I can totally picture the whole thing. It would be awesome.
For sure, for sure.